Well, just ahead on First Look Asia, a fast lane comedy with jet-set performances in Boeing Boeing. We meet the director and lead actors of this restaged version after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to First Look Asia on this Wednesday morning. Time to fasten your seatbelts and get ready for an adventure as Boeing flies back into town. And no, we're not talking about the aerospace company in Seattle. No.
It's a classic farce that's become one of France's most staged plays. Boeing tells the story of a bachelor named Bernard who's juggling 3 fiancés, each one a flight attendant.
Singapore theatre company Wild Rice is back with its 4th restaging next week.
That's right. To give us a sneak preview, we have with us in studio Rebekah Sangeetha Dorai, Pam Oei, and Bibeth Orteza. Welcome to the show, ladies. A very good morning. Now, Pam, let's start with you. What's new in this 2017 version?
Good morning.
Before?
Thanks for having us. What came out before? So I think the original version was written in the 60s, 1962, I believe. So we've updated this version. Well, it's very simple, just by updating the airlines. So I think the original version, we're talking about American Airlines, Air France, and Lufthansa.
Okay.
So just by picking more Asian airlines, immediately it places us in Asia. So we have the Singapore girl from Singapore Airlines. We have Air India, and we have Air China.
Very nice.
Yeah. So you've given it a nice modern spin.
Nice modern spin, and it's also very Singaporean actually, because those are the 3 accents that you hear a lot in the Singapore landscape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So immediately once you come into the show and you see these 3 stewardesses, you're like, oh, I know these people. Yes.
All right. Fair enough. Now, Sangeetha, you will be playing Jayanti, an air stewardess from Air India. Did you enjoy taking on this role?
Quite. I think she's really a whirlwind. She comes in like a tornado. I think Pam describes her as someone who comes in like a tornado. She leaves like a hurricane. She's a force of nature. Basically every Indian woman ever. I think this is literally my mom. And then my mom would come in like a hurricane. Hello, what are you doing? Get up now. And then she would just boom. And I go, where'd you go? That's exactly who my mom is. And so I've been having a lot of fun playing Jayanti. She's someone I think I really want to be. I look up to her a lot.
All right. So do the 3 flight stewardesses, with 3 of them on board, are we expecting more cat fights this time around?
Not so much, no. I think it's the exact same script, so it's the exact same amount of cat fights that we've always had in every single staging. The only difference is that it is localized.
Yes.
So it'll be a localized cat fight. Or more Asian version as compared to the French versions.
Yeah. Okay. Bibeth, let's bring you into this discussion. You play Rosa, the housekeeper who's keeping Bernard, this guy who's trying to manage 3 women in shape. That must be quite a job you've got.
Well, I have a maternal attitude towards Bernard. Okay. I think that I'm not just his housekeeper. In another life, I may have been his mother.
Aww.
So I'm like on his nerves and trying to organize things for him.
She's the housekeeper is a absolutely essential person to have. Otherwise, things will not work in the house as well.
Right.
So Bibeth plays Rosa, the sharp-tongued, eye-rolling housekeeper, and very often steals the scene.
So Pam, we understand you flew to Manila to cast Bibeth.
I did.
I mean, what attracted you to the role, and what attracted you to her?
Me, because, well, I'm entering my 14th year of remission as a breast cancer survivor.
Wow.
So when I was offered the role, and considering that Singapore had played an important part in our lives, because my husband used to teach here in NYU, Singapore, so I was very familiar with the area. I said I could live there for 2 months and, work there. So it's a bucket list, and it's great to be working with fellow Asians because you really feel the bond. You really feel the bond. Like, one thing I discovered, like, the Caucasians, their expressions would end with a consonant. Oh, shucks. Oh, darn. But, Asians, we like to end our expressions with vowels. So it's long. Like, Filipinos would go, naku! From Singapore, they would go, ayo! So we're able to express our frustrations longer.
I'm just wondering, when a play like this goes out every night, do you end up also ad-libbing quite a fair bit? Because
No.
You
Should kill
don't?
us. Our director would kill us.
I'm just wondering because there must be sometimes when you say something and you go, okay, I'm just gonna.
You can't.
Say,
a lot of the things that you say very often the end of your sentence affects somebody else's start of their sentence or affects how a door opens or how a door closes.
Okay.
So Boeing Boeing is a play with many 7 doors. So when one door slams, another one has to open immediately, and then it's a shock. It's fast. So it's incredible situation with very credible characters. So that's what makes the comedy a really, really, really funny one. I mean, I don't know anybody who has not come to Boeing Boeing and just gone home wiping their tears away with their stomachs aching. It's a really, really funny comedy.
I also think it helps the actors that our director is someone who played one of the air stewardesses.
Yeah, you did. In 2005 as well.
Yeah, in 2002. Yeah.
So it's very different to be the director this time.
Very different. Actually, a little bit more relaxing because I can just sit there and laugh at them.
Sangeetha, what's your favorite scene in this entire play?
My favorite scene is when actually Bibeth comes out. And she's so funny. She's so funny. Sometimes I'm backstage and I just can't help laughing. And then we're in the scene, I look at her and she goes, and she just starts hyperventilating or she starts doing something, but then her actions are so direct and so like precise for the scene. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And I can't stop laughing. Sometimes there are ever moments where I'm on stage and I go, yeah.
How do you do that? How do you keep it all together? It must be
it's
tough
really
because
tough.
Sometimes
it's a
it's tough.
comedy as well.
Yeah.
And you're biting your lower lip, I bet.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
A lot.
It takes a lot of discipline to really go, no, don't do that right now, don't break.
Do you think that's almost like us trying to keep a neutral face every day?
Yeah, I think it is sometimes, but you act as well.
Yes, you do. You're very good. You're very good. Well done.
Thank you, Director Pam. Thank you. Go home.
Here we go. So maybe, be a cast.
For me also, it's really wonderful that Bibeth has come on board because, I mean, she's a very well-known personality in the Philippines. Yeah. So on Sunday, she just got mobbed because she had to go near Victoria Theatre to take some photographs. And
fan club.
Yeah, fan club. She was mobbed by a lot of Filipinos. So
could you actually take this show? I know it's you said it's very Singaporean, but could you actually just tweak it a bit and take it around the region?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you planning to do that?
We would like to. Maybe we can be in some negotiations with you.
We can?
Yeah.
All right. And I'll see what my people talk to you. No, I think it's a great idea because I'm quite certain, look, people will watch this sort of thing. If you just maybe change a few of the nuances.
No, absolutely, because this is a classic French farce. It's written by a French guy, in the 1960s. And then
very tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, it was developed over many years. And the situation is one guy, 3 air stewardess girlfriends. Who wouldn't want to watch it fall apart?
I know. I mean, what would you want audiences to take away from this? Quick one.
A tummy that is really like aching from too much laughing, and maybe a little patch on your seat because you might drool. Yeah.
No.
I'm thinking about much more than drool. Yeah. Maybe you put it in your pants a bit. Yeah.
Is this really just a break from their day to go like, oh my, I can't believe I just saw that. Yes, I did.
Yeah, gotta have a laugh.
That's awesome.
And also because of the recent controversies to do with people in airlines and airplanes.
Yeah.
This is such a relaxing take. The tension is there, the high moments, but laughter.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day will still be the best medicine.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Cliche, but it's true.
Sounds like something we want.
We're laughing so much during rehearsal. We're just hoping that people who come to the theatre will laugh as much.
I'm quite certain
It's been really great.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Well, we've been speaking with Rebekah, Sangeetha, Dorai, Pam Oei, and Bibeth Orteza.
Boeing takes off on the 23rd of June at the Victoria Theatre in Singapore. Log in to the website. You can see it on your screens right now for more details.
And more laughter. Well, it's time for a short break. World